We're at the University of Pittsburgh in the William Pitt Union, collectively gathering for our first National Day of Racial Healing event.
If you are here, that means we share a common goal, even if we might not all agree on the best way to get there. But having these open spaces to share insights and perspectives, to ask questions and connect, will only serve to benefit us all.
Today, we really wanted folks to dive into understanding the nuances and context of racial anxiety, the stress, nervousness, apprehension that often comes when we're engaging in racial interactions or on racial issues.
Now more than ever, we need each other, y'all. We gotta be very mindful that there are a lot of weird forces out there attempting to convince us that somehow we're so different that we can't coexist, realizing that there's gonna be a lot of work needed in the days ahead.
This is a day when I think we can come together, have a conversation about our differences, and then find ways to move forward in an amicable and positive way.
There can be messages that you're the only one, or you have to do this work by yourself. But being able to look around a room and say that there are folks who have that same measure of intentionality, that in and of itself is a healing modality.
It's critical that we as a community, certainly as the University of Pittsburgh, take the opportunity to create dialogue and talk about the ways in which we can stand and confront racism.
To get us further engaged on this, I'm gonna ask at your tables, we're gonna have a conversation on these principles we leverage when it comes to creating a space to share openly and thoughtfully on these topics.
One thing that made it so healing was the dialogue that we had, especially at those tables where we were talking about our experiences, really getting to reflect on them, not only with the group and out loud, but also within. As others were speaking, we were taking the time to think about it in our own minds.
Today's event was awesome because, one, you don't know what to expect, and being assigned to a table with people you haven't previously met, like, of course, there's a little bit of discomfort. And then over the course of the program and the workshop, we were to kind of break it down and kind of get on the same page.
So you can have the anxiety, you can have the fear, you can have the nervousness and hesitation, but as long as you still move forward and put yourself in a position to move progress towards racial equity and racial healing, that's what it's all about.
I need to get gutsier about presenting this to other white people and figuring out how to get them to listen and not just shut me up.
So just trying to hear that dialogue, figure out where are the intersections of connection that allow us to grow, and being able to just take a step forward. It's going to be a continued conversation.
What we're experiencing today, powerful, productive, empowering conversation, can be facilitated by anyone in that room for their own communities.
Let's today commit to this journey of healing for ourselves, for our communities, and for all of the generations to come.